guys, Dave here. We're going to take a look at the new Beanstalk ROM for the HTC One. Let's take a look. I'm going to go over as much of this ROM as I can. There is a bunch of features to this Beanstalk ROM. On the XDA forums, I guess it's a recent ROM by a dev, my understanding. So anyways, this ROM has quite a few features. Lock screen features, it's it's CM based. It has 3 different launchers that you can choose from: Nova Launcher, Hulu or Holo, Launcher HD, and Tray Bucket. I think that's Tray Bucket. It's Tray Bullshit, or I don't know. But anyway, you have these options. I just keep selecting just one so I could show it on this video. Looking at our settings here, and turn that brightness down there, make it a little easier to see. There's quite a bit that the ROM offers. In fact, it almost seems like there's too much this ROM will offer. I'm trying to go over as much as I can, but it's packed. And I couldn't even find everything on here. There's so much to do. Let's get into our settings. We have, of course, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth data, lock screen options. This is for your interface. Just text, color, status, battery. Again, I can't spend enough time on all this stuff because there's so much stuff. Camera widget, music control, slider shortcuts, stack lock screen shortcuts, button actions. You can turn dark stalk on or off, as you probably could tell the difference there. It's really dark. The themes, you don't get right from here, but this is where you could apply themes. Into system, a bunch of more stuff. I mean, just general UI. You got status bar, Beanstalk. That's Pi, the Pi ability. Halo, navigator bar, quick setting panel, notification, miscellaneous, app sidebar, power menu, clock widget, notification light, build up, prop mods, gesture navigation, and hardware keys. That's under system. You still got sound display, storage, battery, your apps. Profiles are on. Location, security. You will need to go into security to turn on your unknown sources. It comes with it turned off. It's got just a bunch more stuff. It even has about Beanstalk on here, where you can get to their Facebook, and actually even you can donate to those, CyanogenMod or whatever. About phone. This is the first time I've ever seen an about phone have an actual image up there. Maybe it's because they always use like just words as their image or something. I don't know, but this is running 4.3. It's running a kernel Pavilion DV7 notebook. Interesting. Alright, as far as the apps, I have a couple things installed in here, but I'll point them out. You got the Android Tweak Pro. This is, again, just a bunch of stuff you can do in here. I kind of like how they do this to where you don't time out on your super user. You have the option of this time only, remember for 10 minutes, or just remember it forever. At the allow. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Trust me, there is a bunch of stuff you can do in here. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to end up messing your phone up. So if you want to research it, that's great. Maybe you can do, I mean, if you can just tell from me that it wasn't going in circles. That's all the stuff it can do. Bunch of stuff in Android Tweak Pro. It's more of a for the developers themselves, if you know what you're doing. Apollo is for music. You got the Beanstalk Explorer. That's like a file explorer, but I guess their own custom Beanstalk. Browser, calculator, calendars, camera. Camera's a little different. I forget which one this is. Is this a Google edition? I believe maybe. Different settings there. You can do the panorama, regular video, picture. It seems like there was another. Okay, the other one was focal. That's another one. It's basically another different type of camera. It's got some really cool features to it. This has sphere, video, panorama, regular photo, and even changing the face of the camera from there, and all these other settings right there. So just a bunch more. So that's focal. We got Google Plus Photos, gallery. I believe the gallery looked a little different. Got Gmail, of course, Google Manager. There's Halo. You actually might need to install that. I did put on gallery and sound recorder, but it didn't really work for me, so I'm thinking that's why. But you can pin all these other programs to your pull down notification. So when you pull down, you can just see the apps that you chose. As you can see, it's the where I'm sliding it over to the right. You see messaging, movie studio, Nova launcher, as I pointed out earlier, Play Store settings, sound recorder. There's a terminal emulator, torch. Let's see how this torch works. I didn't play with that really. Yeah, that works good. I think there's a strobe. I don't see it. Oh, I didn't check mark it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just to mess with some people. Bam. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's not syncing up with my camera, so you're seeing lines, but I'm not seeing the lines on this side. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So that's torch, voice search, exposed app settings. Exposed app settings. Again, if you don't know what you're doing, I wouldn't get into it. You'll want to research it before you get that in deep into it. There's an Exposed installer too. For the most part, that's it. Depending on the launcher you have, when you slide through these widgets, yeah, this one just keeps going in circles, and you can just see from the responsiveness how quickly this app is. Or this phone is, not alone the phone, but the setup of it too. You still got your ability to set up folders, of course. And this one spins completely around, so sometimes people find that to be a really big feature for the phone. Battery life seems to be pretty good for me since I've installed it. One really cool thing I thought about this is when you turn your phone sideways, you have, and I'm going to pull the phone up here closer. Google search. You got your Google Now. You got your settings over here, and that's pretty awesome the way that they have that set up. I wasn't used to being able to turn that and get these extra settings on the side. So cool. Beanstalk, I'm sure it's going to have some issues. They seem to be combining quite a few, and they don't take credit. They know that credit's where credit's due, but there's bound to be a couple issues here and there. My idea, check it out, see what you guys find out, and let me know. I'd be interested to hear myself. So if you know something I didn't go about the phone, please comment. Please subscribe, as I'll keep coming out with more videos. Always appreciate those likes, those suggestions. Thanks for watching, guys.